Okay, so most of you by now know that I enjoy movies. I love movies. I love to talk about them. I love to do review on movies. But this movie here, this movie made reviewing feel like actual work. So the American side. The American side starts off with a couple of characters. They're talking, they're interacting, but you don't know what's going on, but you can tell someone is getting screwed over in the first scene. One of our female characters gets taken. There really wasn't no lead up to the point of her actually being taken. You don't know what she was actually doing there for the most part. First 20 minutes of this movie, Greg Stir is our main character. You wouldn't know him, so don't worry. Matthew Broderick's in this for whatever it's worth, but Greg Stir is our main character in this movie. He's meeting other characters that's getting introduced. There's about 5 of them in the first 20 minutes, and you really don't know what's going on. But our buddy Greg, he's an investigator, and he's trying to find a woman. Then he's trying to find the man that the woman was with, and then he has another issue that pops up here, which actually is what the movie's really about. I continue to say the same thing, that you don't know what's going on, because it's true. You follow a bad dressed detective with a bald spot that he's meeting new characters in every scene, and they're lying to him or they're not lying to him. This movie's a noir, so I can't tell you. The biggest issue with this movie is that you don't care about the main character. You really don't know anything about him. And with him being like this detective, this investigator in this kind of noir thriller dramatic kind of movie, he doesn't have any one-liners like in other movies that the detectives and investigators would have, and when he do have one-liners, they're really not funny. So pretty much you follow this character around that you don't care about, that talks to other new characters that the movie doesn't care about, which ultimately the movie is about someone that the average person does not care about, which is Nikola Tesla. Pretty much, people, if you enjoy noir films, you will probably find some enjoyment in this movie. If you don't, you will think this movie is very boring. Me, I'm a person that I can enjoy any movie, but I still found this movie to be very boring. After I watched this, I thought to myself, this is pretty much like a watered down version of the video game LA Noire. Guys, the movie doesn't really get decent until an hour, a little over the hour mark, and when they really start to talk about Tesla and things like that. But I can tell whoever wrote this movie or thought about this movie, they were a prisoner of staying up too late on YouTube and running into conspiracy videos at 2 a.m. I would know, because I'm one of those people. So guys, the verdict is in. The American side is a 36 out of 100. It's a really a who cares movie. You have Matthew Broderick in this movie that really no one cares about. You have another guy that really no one sees in this movie. You have nice looking women who it really doesn't matter, because they really don't put any acting performances in this movie. It's just a who cares, but if you're into noir films, you might enjoy it. This was boring. The movie had tried to make a bigger meaning and try to bring out something bigger than what it probably should have been. They try to tie in, Nikola Tesla and things like that, but the movie was really a little over, probably about an hour and a half. And to do a movie like about Nikola Tesla and conspiracy theory talk, the movie would have to be at least 2 hours. But when you're trying to make a noir film tied into some type of conspiracy theory, or it may actually be a fact, I don't know, you can't have a noir film and then you have something so big like that. It just really didn't work. So guys, what did you think? Did you see the movie? Did you not like this video? Dislike this video? Share this video, and remember, I got sports content and I got other movie reviews in my playlist. So guys, go check those out. Share it. I have to be done here, so I'm out.